The 2025 Astrology, Why the Future Demands Ecovillages and Decentralized Communities. So this is going to be a very new type of video that I'm making on this channel, so you can let me know in the comments below what you guys think, but I'm really excited about this one. As Uranus enters Gemini, which is going to happen in a few days from now, in July, we step into a cosmic moment, unlike anything humanity has seen for 3,500 years. Let that settle in for a second. Because we also have over here, let's see if we turn around all the way. We also have Pluto, this planet right here, which switched in the sign of Aquarius this year. And then we also have Neptune, which recently switched into the sign of Aries, as many of you know. This is making a particular shape in the sky, signaling that we are entering into a profound dimensional shift, technologically, socially, spiritually, and ecologically. This isn't just the fourth turning. You may have heard of that book. It's the beginning of a very new cosmic chapter. And at the heart of this new era lies a revelation that the future will be regenerative, communal, and sovereign, or it may not exist at all. We could call this period the cosmic exodus. It's not just a migration of people, though, it's a migration of consciousness. When Uranus last moved through Gemini, we saw revolutions in communication, identity, and war. This time the stakes are even higher, though. The alignment of Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, and Pluto in Aquarius mirrors the celestial blueprint of the original biblical Exodus, a time when old empires collapsed and a new spiritual order emerged. But this time, the Promised Land is not a single location, it is a new way of living, in harmony with Earth, in community with one another, and in alignment with cosmic truth. The next Exodus is not about escaping to a new nation, it's about creating a new civilization. Uranus in Gemini as a portal for change. Uranus in Gemini always shakes the foundations of how we think, speak, connect, and organize society. Think the American Revolution, World War II, and the rise of the internet. But in 2025, this transit merges with Pluto's radical restructuring of the collective systems, Aquarius, and Neptune's spiritual war zone in Aries. The result, a dimensional rupture, a collapse of obsolete systems, and the birth of something radically new. We will potentially see the end of top-down power, false prophets, and synthetic spiritual institutions. In their place, organic, decentralized, and regenerative communities will emerge. Isn't that beautiful? The call to build ecovillages as the new promised land. In this time of cosmic upheaval, ecovillages and regenerative communities are not idealistic utopias. They are the practical, spiritual, and planetary solution to humanity's existential crisis. Why? Because they restore harmony with the earth, countering climate collapse and food insecurity. They reconnect people to community and purpose, dissolving isolation and disempowerment. They cultivate sovereignty and resilience, removing dependency on fragile global systems, and they awaken a new form of spirituality, grounded not in dogma, but in direct connection with land, with others, and with the cosmos. As Pluto in Aquarius demands a redesign of civilization, and Neptune in Aries ignites spiritual evolution, only communities rooted in shared values, regeneration, and local resilience will thrive. The Exodus, from collapse to creation. The old systems, economical, political, religious, are rapidly deteriorating. Wars over identity, land, and ideology are intensifying. We can see that on the world stage. Climate breakdown is potentially accelerating. Tech is threatening our humanity. But this exodus is not about fleeing. It's about choosing to create something profoundly better. Ecovillages are the future centers of education, culture, food security, healing, and spiritual evolution. They are the wombs of the new earth. They are the modern arcs. The exodus of 2025, potentially to 2033, is not just about moving through the desert. It's about moving into the right relationship with land, spirit, and community. Our children are watching. Can you feel it? The next generation needs this. Humanity needs this. We are the ancestors of the future. The decisions we make today will shape whether the next generations live in collapse or in thriving communities of beauty, balance, and purpose. The world they inherit must be one we are brave enough to imagine and build. The rise of the cosmic community. This new cycle calls for those with vision, wisdom, and courage to gather, lead, and build. Just as the Israelites once crossed the desert to form a new world, so too must we gather our resources, gifts, and people to lay the foundation of the next civilization. But this isn't just about survival. It's about evolution. Pluto in Aquarius represents collective rebirth. Uranus in Gemini represents sovereign innovation, and Neptune in Aries represents spiritual revolution. A final invitation is you are the builder. The stars have spoken. The prophecies are real. But this time you are the Moses. You are the builder of the ark, and you are the midwife of a new world. So as Saturn crosses Aries, ask yourself, where are my people? Where is my community? Where is my land? What is my purpose, and what am I here to build? Will you answer the call? The window is closing. The world needs us more than ever with the climate crisis and everything going on in the world that you're probably aware of. For crypto investors, since this is a very new type of video for me and many of you are crypto investors, we may be approaching the final dump coming up here, possibly close to September. And this is the moment to get clear on your end game. Will you cash out when the market roars back up, likely towards the end of this year? Will you cash out your gains just for toys? Or will you build a legacy that you're truly proud of? What I'm doing is I'm deciding to dedicate my next chapter of 10 to 20 to even 30 years. These cycles are very long cycles with Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus switching signs. So I am dedicated to building these regenerative crypto-funded communities. And in the process of doing this, I'm hosting visionary retreats for investors and change makers. I'll speak on that in a second. Collaborating with Ecovillage architects and land stewards. I'll be coming out with a lot of interviews and podcasts on this channel, which I'm planning, or I may even start another channel. I'll be talking about creating tokenomics that reward long-term contribution so we can live in harmony in a decentralized way. So the invitation for you is, are you ready to join the builders of this new earth? If you're ready to use your gains for purpose, not just for your own benefits, if you're tired of the hamster wheel of endless bills, paying rent, paying your mortgage, feeling disconnected, and being stuck in a consumeristic culture, if you want to live in harmony with nature and a like-minded community, then check out a retreat I have coming up on November 1st through 7th. It's going to be in the amazing location of beautiful island of Bali. You can save your spot by clicking the link below, get all the information below. Thanks so much for watching. If this vision deeply resonates with your soul, please comment below that you are excited to create this new future with me. All right, much love. And let me know also in the comments below if you like this type of video and if you want to see more of these types of topics. I'll be coming out with a lot more videos on decentralized community and building a regenerative future. Much love to you all, and I'll talk soon.